Hi, you're listening to Lite Lounge with Dimitri K, broadcasting around the world, award winners and emerging artists from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida. Anytime we read a new scientific document, we find things that we wouldn't know they existed before. Like the following one. NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission has delivered a scientific treasure trove from the 4.5 billion years old asteroid Bennu, revealing a rebel power rich in the very materials that define existence. Analysis of the 121-gram sample has confirmed the presence of high carbon levels, water-rich clay, minerals, and all 5 nucleobases necessary for the formation of DNA and RNA. These findings strongly support the long-held theory that asteroids acted as celestial couriers, delivering the essential chemical ingredients for life to a young Earth over 4 billion years ago. Beyond the basic chemistry of life, the Bennu samples are sparking radical new theories regarding the origins of consciousness. Researchers suggest that the complex self-assembling organic structure found within the material function as quantum oscillators or time crystals. These self-organizing patterns hint that the structural precursor for consciousness may have existed in the vacuum of space 100 million years before the first microbes appeared on our planet. It confirmed this suggestion that consciousness is not merely a late-stage byproduct of biological evolution, but a fundamental property woven into the basic fabric of the early universe. Well, pretty interesting, isn't it? All these thoughts about consciousness, quantum oscillators, and time crystals make me wonder whether the modern music we know is as old as 200, 300, 400 years or 4.5 billion years.
Whoa, whoa, yeah.
And now, let's check out the musical time crystals that are coming with our guests tonight. Multi-award winning and indie music Hall of Fame composer and musician Mark Barnes is with us to present a couple of his most recent instrumentals. Welcome to Lite Lounge with Dimitri K. Mark.
Hi, Dimitri, and thank you for having me on your show today.
Let's start by listening to one of your compositions, Abandoned. For our last album, The Awakening, your critic Steve Sheppard is excited to say Abandoned happens to be our penultimate offering and offers up a pretty powerful composition, as well as for all of us. This is another slice of ambient genius, one that has a lush vocalization in the mix, in a Gregorian-styled vibration on one of Mark's finest ending of all time. Congrats for that, Mark. Can you tell us something more about how you create your music? Are you structuring an idea before you go in the studio and then record it, or you just start from scratch, improvising in the studio until it feels right?
To be honest, I think most of the time I go to sit at my keys with no particular direction and just start to play whatever comes in my head. Sometimes it works and many times not. But in the end, it somehow all comes together. There have been a couple of my albums where I sat down and created a theme, the song names, and all of the song artwork before I ever started composing. That was fun. And to create the song name and the artwork brought it all together. It was a different process and a nice change from the usual sit down, create a song, and then, think about what it meant and come up with a name and artwork. As for my album 25, that was my 15th studio album representing 25-year career. My love for Christmas and, of course, all things that were 2025. The artwork really added to the overall presence of the music, and it really is some of my best compositions to date.
Obviously, if premeditated or improvised, if all comes out well at the end, that's what we are looking for. And now let's focus on the second composition Steve Sheppard mentioned, All of Us. Very well done, Mark. And now from the listeners of Lite Lounge with Dimitri K, let's wish Mark Barnes luck with his recent album, The Awakening. And for those interested to purchase your music, where could it be found?
Thank you, Dimitri. Listeners can go to markbarnes.music to listen and to purchase my albums or singles, as well as you can listen and purchase from Amazon.com and all major streaming musical outlets.
Thank you, Mark, and good luck.
Hello, this is Steve Bach. You're listening to Lite Lounge with Dimitri K.
Steve Bach, listening to The Diamond. Ryan Montano with Starfire. And now Alan Thomas with Fake News.
A vengeful wannabe, king of the world, ain't gonna happen while the flag is yet furled. Ass-kissing sycophants beg to do his bidding. No end to the cruelty they're committing. Heard the CIA is plotting a coup. Is it true? Or fake news? Fake news. Ain't buying into what you're trying to sell. You and your crooked regime can go straight to hell. Want us to believe you love the blue, white and red. We're not all gullible or brain dead. The emperor has no clothes, only lives to accuse. He's the laughing stock of the world.
Fake news.
Mr. Fake News. A bigoted madman, bloated with revenge and hate. Man, I'm not in the cult, so I can't relate. But I see the writing on the big, beautiful wall. Your horse and castle gonna crumble and fall. I laugh at the clowns and cowards, the lies they spew.
Fake news.
The future has a way
Fake news.
catching up to you. You and your fake news. There'll be tears and finger pointing, plenty of regret. When you put your faith in evil, that's what you get. Want to turn the Constitution into something we won't recognize, and won't be happy till democracy dies. Sick to my soul of all the subterfuge. You don't know it yet, you little powder keg fuse. Heard the CIA is planning a coup. Hope it's true.
Fake news.
And not fake news. Fake news. Seen it all before. Didn't end well. Underestimating a mighty groundswell. Reckoning for the mistreated and abused. Who's tired of you and your fake news. Fake news.
Hi, I'm Ava Bently, and you're listening to Lite Lounge with Dimitri K. Tune in to hear my new song, Whole Lotta Sass, that was just released on March 1st. My new album, Sassitude, will be out this summer. You can hear more of my music right here on Lite Lounge or on the global streaming platforms including Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube, and many other global streaming platforms.
I had to be strong for so long, no doubt. Carved my own name when the lights burned out. You wanna mold me, fold me, control me, but I'm a wildfire, baby. It's not easy to hold me. I walk with thunder, my heels hit the ground. A queen on her throne ain't handing my crown. They call me Little Miss Bossy, a whole lot of sass. You can't toss me, command the stage, I write the script. I'm the storm, the spark, the power strip. Yeah, I am Little Miss Bossy with a whole lot of sass. beware. You can't cage a lioness, don't you dare. My words command respect. I'm a compass, a map, the northern sky. Only a strong man can take the helm. Until then, I'm the captain, baby, this is my realm. They call me Little Miss Bossy, a whole lot of sass. You can't toss me, command stage, I write the script. I'm the storm, the spark, the power strip. Yeah, I am Little Miss Bossy with a whole lot of sass. You get Little Miss Bossy. Oh, a whole lot of sass. Yeah, Little Miss Bossy with a whole lot of sass.
Life is better than listening to a commercial radio station playing endlessly a few resembling songs. If you feel that way, you came at the right place. Lite Lounge with Dimitri K plays the best award winners and independent artists around the world. There have been some excellent singles coming from the husband and wife team of Steve and Chrissie Sheppard. Just lately, and this latest release, A Misty Mountain Day, continues the run of fine music in some style. Continuing with Chrissie Sheppard and Blackbird Memories. And now let's listen to Steve Sheppard composition Helios Rising. From his own notes, as we approached the winter solstice, I was minded of its beauty here in my country of Cyprus, where sunrises and sunsets are our specialty. This composition celebrates Helios, the ancient Greek god of the sun, the original sun deity before Apollo got the spotlight. And one more single coming from Cyprus, The Beach of Lost Souls by Chrissie and Steve Sheppard. The music is written by Andy Rogers. You're listening to Lite Lounge with Dimitri K. It's time to say goodbye. And remember, hesitation is temporary, music lasts forever. Most of the artists you heard on this show are independent artists. And if you like some of them, you can Google the name and find them on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and the rest of the digital media, and that would be a great support for them. For any comments, suggestions, and feedback, please email me at kopublishing@gmail.com. I'm Dimitri K, broadcasting from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida.